yesterday Americans got their first look at this year's Ryan Republican budget. Turns out it looks like last year's Ryan Republican budget. And it wasn't the only one. I was the only one that said, gee whiz, not again. Here's the headline from Bloomberg News, quote, Ryan budget replays Republican hits, close quote. And one Washington Post reporter compared the release of the not-so-new and certainly not improved Ryan Republican budget to the movie Groundhog Day, where Bill Murray relives his least favorite holiday over and over and over. Remember, this is the third Ryan Republican budget. This is what the Washington Post also wrote, quote, the unrepentant reprisal of the same fiscal vision that was decisively repudiated last fall is bound to attract notice, close quote. Indeed, this is the same budget plan we saw from Congressman Ryan last year and the year before that. Even the name is the same. If anything, this new version is even more extreme than the last two Ryan Republican budget proposals. Proposals that sought to end Medicare guarantee and raise tax on middle-class families, all while handing out more tax breaks to the wealthy. The Ryan Republican budget is anything but balanced, and it reflects the same backward value Americans rejected in November. Instead of asking the wealthiest to contribute their fair share, the Ryan Republican budget demands middle-class families pay more in taxes. Instead of ending wasteful corporate tax loopholes, it basically ends Medicare. In fact, the Ryan Republican budget takes special aim at health care. It would eliminate free preventive health services for 34 million Americans. The Ryan Republican budget would increase prescription drug prices for seniors by $2.5 billion in 1 year. It would end the coverage guarantees for 3.1 million young men and women who are on their parents' health plans. The budget would end coverage for mammograms, cervical cancer screenings, and contraception for more than 47 million women. And it would allow insurance companies to deny care for 17 million children simply because they were born with a heart defect or some other illness. These drastic cuts will literally cost lives and also jobs. Instead of a balanced approach that protects American economy, the Ryan Republican budget guts education, medical research, infrastructure, and even public safety. The Ryan Republican budget would actually jeopardize the economic recovery, wouldn't help it. And in case you're thinking such huge and painful cuts could buy an awful lot of deficit reduction, think again. Instead, Congressman Ryan's cuts will buy more tax breaks for the wealthiest among us. This budget isn't a serious attempt to reduce the deficit. Meaningful deficit reduction will require shared sacrifice, including contributions from those who can best afford to contribute. Today, Budget Committee Chairman Patty Murray will introduce a budget that reflects the principle of balance. Senator Murray's plan, the Democratic plan, will cut wasteful spending, reduce the deficit, and close tax loopholes that benefit the rich. And it will invest in the things that help our economy grow: education, preventive health care, worker training, roads and bridges. It will invest in a strong middle class. And unlike the Ryan Republican plan, it won't leave you wondering if it's Groundhog Day all over again.